Hello everyone, my name is Marcus and I'm your driving instructor today. As this is a series of videos about each track in Formula 1 2020, I want to move something out of the way first. If you're a pro gamer, chasing records in time trial or chasing trophies in online gaming, this is probably not for you. You already know everything I'm gonna tell you, and probably I could learn one or two things from you. So this is more for career players, casual players, or players who have just jumped into my team and have struggles handling a track or a specific turn. As of this, I'm also not going to provide any detailed setups, just the default setup provided by the game. Maybe some tweaking of the differential, but that's mostly it. So the first track on the calendar is Melbourne. Melbourne is always a great track as it's the first track you're gonna face after you bought the new F1 game for the year, or the new season starts and you want to see how your car compares to the others after the off-season. So Melbourne is one of the easier tracks. It has only, I think, one turn where you could really ruin your race, but that's a tricky one, but more detail about that later. Setup for this race is 4. It gives you a little bit more speed for the long straights. As this video is for casual players, I use traction control and anti-lock brakes, and also the racing line for the corners to visualize the braking point and the apex. But I use manual shifting. If you do not use manual shifting, I recommend to learn it because it gives you more awareness about where you are speed-wise and more control when you exit the corner. But if you do not right now or do not want to, it's still fine. You will get there with the right amount of braking. So, as this is it, let's jump right into the track.
The secret of being fast in Melbourne and consistent is to know which curb I can drive over or have to drive over, and which one I should not, as it will lose me a lot of time. There's only one turn which could kill the car indefinitely, and the last turn of the track could also lose me the front wing if I go too wide. So first straight down into 4th gear, going over the curb a little, trying to take as little curb as possible on the exit. Then going down into 2nd gear, going as little as possible over the curb, if possible not at all, accelerating into 4th gear and just lift off the gas and let the car roll to the apex and then accelerate. Don't get on to the curb as you can get stuck there. Don't take the curb here because it will lose you a lot of time, and as little as possible curb in this turn, especially on the exit. Then just accelerate, let the car drag itself outside. And this corner is a bit tricky. Take the curb but not the bump behind, because that will lift the car from the road and will lose you a lot of time. And now the tricky part is coming up. I'm not braking in this corner, I'm just switching down 2 gears and roll to the first apex, over the curb, and as little as possible curb on the 2nd turn. But be careful, if you take too much curb, you will spin. If you take too little, you will go onto the green on the exit and will spin too. So if you are on the curb and realize you take too much, just go straight, don't steer. Here, no braking, just switching down a gear and braking down to 2nd gear and going slowly around this corner without taking the curb. Don't go down into 1st gear, as if you accelerate too aggressively it will spin. And here take a bit curb so you don't crush into the wall on the exit. And that's it, one fast lap in Melbourne.
I hope this was helpful, getting you around the track a bit faster. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, leave me a like and subscribe. I also stream on Twitch on Tuesdays and Sundays, Sunday more likely Formula 1. Let me know in the comments how fast you could get around the track in a Renault in a default setup. Thanks for watching, stay safe.